Hello Aquarius. So at the end of your Scorpio season reading, we asked for a hint about what this full moon eclipse closing karmic cycles is going to do for you. And we've got rescuer, provides strength and support to others in a crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. I think looking at this is what you've been doing. And this is what your karmic lesson has been about, understanding you know, that stepping up constantly, stepping up persistently to help in a crisis, it's maybe not been serving your best interest. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here, which talks about adapting to situations, changing circumstances, and then with Neptune in Cancer in the 5th house. I think looking at this, Aquarius, you have been providing a service or you've been helpful, but despite your best efforts, despite everything that you've been doing, there's maybe been a sense here of you not belonging, you're not fitting in, you know, you're not receiving the nurture, the love, the support that you need. So you've been put in this situation where you're constantly sort of giving, rescuing, but still feeling like an alien, you know, still feeling separated. Looking at this closing karmic cycle, this is always all about transcending the need to belong with this Piscean energy, transcending the need for emotional security and nurture. So you maybe that there may be a sense of you know, you helping out, and we all, you know, when we help people, when we do things for people, even just a little bit of a thank you or reciprocation when we're in time of crisis is always great. I think that looking at this, it looks to me as if you've possibly had some difficulties, you've struggled yourself, and you've found that you know, that the helping hand, the assistance that you've freely given out in the past really hasn't been forthcoming. And so with this difficult energy of constantly giving, constantly helping, rescuing, and people not being there for you when you're, you know, when you need them, it's been all about teaching you to transcend the need to belong. Aquarian's very much its own tribe. Very authentic, they do their own thing. If anybody's going to live on the fringe of societies, Aquarians are fully equipped. Aquarians don't feel like they need to belong to a collective. You know, they're quite happy most of the time doing their own thing, living on the fringe. And I think this full moon eclipse is all about you transcending that need to belong. Let's get you some tarot. The eclipse is actually kicking off in the area of your life that has to do with your home, your roots, your ancestors. So yeah, the work that you're doing here with this rescuer energy, transcending that need to fit in with that 5th house, could be with creativity, romance. It will actually help your sense of your foundations, your roots, your home moving forward. Let's get you some tarot. Aquarius. Oh, beautiful. That to me is Aquarian energy. That's North Node. Okay, really sort of getting on your path. Ooh, Aquarius, right. Let's have a look. If you do enjoy your reading today, please do strike that thumb and love alive. I use your feedback to guide the content, so if you enjoy the reading, we'll do more of these in the future. Right, let's have a look. So we've got the 9 of Cups. Yeah, the 9 of Cups speaks to happiness, but at the 9, this is happiness that we create for ourselves. It doesn't need the input of others. It's not the 10, which is that group happiness, long-term happiness. So there's definitely a sense here underlying all of this of you being happy in your own energy, happy with the things that you've done. You don't need to make other people happy just to feel as if you belong. You don't no longer need to feel that you belong to a particular tribe, to your home environment, as I say, with that 4th house activation, which means that you can, you know, adjust your behavior accordingly. So over the next 6 months, then, beautiful. I've got this star energy, talks about healing, getting onto your path. For me, the star is Aquarian energy. It's the North Node. I've got my North Node in Aquarius and Mars. Yeah, so, you know, sort of getting onto our path forward. And we've got this Page of Swords energy is the crossing. So this talks about communication, developing a plan, developing a strategy, picking up an idea and working with it. The Page of Swords can also talk about observing from a distance. So with this Nine of Swords Devil energy, there may well be a sense of distancing yourself from the people, the situations, the things that pull your strings. There's definitely been anxiety about them, whatever these situations are, that have made you felt like you've had to act to feel as if you belong. And in the most recent past, we've got this Devil energy. This is actually understanding how you're having your strings pulled, how you're being manipulated, how you're having your power taken away, whether this is people, situations, behaviour patterns, addictions. So absolutely, I think it looks like you've come face to face with your Devil energy, understanding how you've been manipulated, which has led you onto this beautiful path, understanding what your path forward is, understanding how to bring healing, which is bringing in a little bit of distancing energy. So that's that observing from a distance. There may also be a plan or an idea here that you're picking up and working with, developing. Your energy here, we do have this Six of Swords. This talks about a peaceful transition, moving away from conflict, moving on to something better. So I do feel this experience of moving away, understanding that you don't have to do things just to feel as if you belong. It's okay to feel like an alien in your environment. It's okay to live on the fringe. This is actually quite a peaceful transition for you. I think you've accepted, you understand what you need to do now, and there's just this graceful kind of moving on to better things. Around you, we've got the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords talks about strategy, planning. It can talk about plans to exit a situation. Sometimes this could also kind of talk about the plans that we keep on the down low, sort of secretive plans, that kind of thing. Right, okay. And the hopes for you, hopes and fears. We've got the Knight of Cups. So with the Knight of Cups, this speaks to development of emotional, spiritual happiness and contentment. There may be a particular person here for you, Capricorn, that you're hoping for. The Knight of Cups is somebody who's quite a romantic, bit of a daydreamer here, but there's definitely a hope here for you to develop your sense of emotional or spiritual mastery, contentment, that kind of thing. Right, incoming then. Oh, interesting. Okay, we've got the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords can talk about a bit of conflict here. But the Five of Swords for me talks about doing what you need to do to get the job done. You understand what the truth for you is. You understand what you need to do. With the Five of Swords, it's like victory at a cost. Sometimes there's a little bit of collateral damage. Sometimes in doing the things that we know to be true, you know, people around us don't like it. Situations, there can be a sort of a sense of collateral damage on our environment. So this is you absolutely understanding what you need to do, pushing through, even if not everybody agrees with you. We'll get you some clarifiers for that. Outcome then, King of Pentacles, nice. So King of Pentacles, this is the ability to say how you spend your resources, your time, your effort, your energy, your love, your money, feeling abundant, and being the real sort of boss of where you put what, how what gets spent. This may be a person, this energy of having access and being able to control resources could be coming in embodied for you, maybe a particular person here. King of Pentacles normally points to an earth sign, or as I say, somebody who has access to a lot of resources, or somebody that can say how resources are spent, time, effort, energy, love, money. On the outcome, amazing. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, that's independence, feeling totally self-sufficient, having an abundance and access to everything, all of the resources that you need, feeling really abundant. Let's get you some clarifiers. We'll do this Five of Swords, King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. It certainly looks like Aquarius, with transcending this need to belong, you know, and sort of distancing yourself from feeling as if you have to sort of rescue everybody, help out in a crisis. Not my party, not my monkey. That's been coming through a little bit for you in your readings. Is giving you access to so much more of your resources, your time, your effort, your energy. You know, not having to spend it on everybody else. There's a real ability here to focus on what you need to do and make yourself happy. Happiness with what you're doing doesn't depend on what others want or what they, you know, or what they're doing. All right, let's have a look. So, Aquarius. Yeah, so as I said, this eclipse, it's kicking off it's sort of lighting up your 4th house, which talks about home, roots, ancestors, your sense of foundation, what it is you want to build everything on top of. And if you've got planets, so the work that you're doing here will definitely affect and improve your sense of belonging, understanding your home, your family, that kind of thing. And if you've got planets or angles between 4 and 6 degrees of Taurus, Scorpio, Leo or Aquarius, then these anything that you've got there will actually be getting triggered quite, you know, very apparently by this full moon eclipse, right? They'll be involved in the changes moving forward for you. So we've got the 4 of Cups. Yeah, there's a sense of ambivalence here with this. Yes, so knowing that, you know, sort of transcending the need to belong. And then you're looking around, there's a lot of discernment, actually, emotional discernment with this, looking at things, thinking, okay, is that a source for happiness, or is that just the same old that I've had in the past? So there's definitely an emotional discernment, doing what pleases you, doing what you need to do to get the job done. With this 9 of Swords, yeah, there's definitely some anxiety with this, about doing this. However, with the 9 of Swords, this is more of a free-floating anxiety, worrying about what others might say, what others might do. But it does look like it's the right course for you, Aquarius. Because looking at this, there's absolutely an ability here for you to be able to prioritize what you want to put your resources to. Also with the 7 of Wands, this is kind of defending what it is that you've worked hard for, you've won your victories, and prioritizing those moving forward. So by transcending this need to belong, this is opening up an access to all of the resources, time, effort, energy, love, money that you spent on other people. With this, you know, sort of transcending this need, you're able to set structures in place that's going to prioritize your own happiness, your own success, victory, recognition, that kind of thing. And on the outcome, amazing, we've got the 9 of Pentacles and we've got the Page of Wands. Having access, being independent, being free to choose what you put your own resources into. Feeling abundant. There's actually something here coming in with this Page of Wands. This is kind of picking up something that really gets it's a real sort of spark of excitement, interest, sort of creativity here, picking it up and running with it. So by it looks like there's something new here coming in. Being you know, being able to say how you spend all of your resources, your time, your effort, your energy, your love, your money, is actually going to free you up to find something that really sort of sparks a sense of joy, creativity, excitement, passion over this next 6 months, right? Yeah. The universe abhors a vacuum, so when you leave a space, it will fill it with something. Right, let's have a look. So Aquarius, what are you manifesting? New moon in Scorpio, the 13th of November. Let's get you a hint. We'll do the reading around the time for you. Next week we've got a message from your guides reading, so if you want to subscribe, be notified for that. Judge. Oh, interesting. Balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. I would also say resources with this King of Pentacles. Okay, we'll pick that up. In the meantime, if you can't wait till next week for another reading, do catch up with your current season trilogy. Links to those will be down below. I wish you clear eyes, a calm mind and a resilient heart.